You are looking live in the hangar for Dixie High Basketball, Region 9. Thank you for joining us here on Dixie High TV, sports presentation Region 9 boys basketball. I'm Ryan Forsey. Welcome you into our streaming broadcast as the Canyon View Falcons take on the Dixie Flyers. Falcons control the tip and turn it over on an errant pass. Our starters for tonight for the Flyers: number 0, Carson Forsey; number 4, Isaac Finlinson; number 5, Ethan Bennett; number 22, Alessio DeHart; and number 33, Jeff Cox. All seniors for the Flyers. For the Falcons of Canyon View, number 3, Trey Allred; number 4, Tyler Main; number 13, Cole Farrow; number 14, Jake Tom; and number 24, Brendan Greenhaw. Offensive rebound by DeHart, out to Finlinson for the 3. Dixie on the board first. Isaac Finlinson hits the three-pointer. The sharp-shooting senior for the Flyers and the leading scorer, averaging just over 17 points a game. The Falcons. Farrow at the top, looking for cutters. Swings it over to Allred. Deflected by Forsey, but controlled by Allred. Falcons a little stagnant, struggling against the defense of the Flyers. Main drives, kicks it back out. Greenbaugh, he hits. Greenhall for 3. Long pass by Forsey, an unforced turnover by the Flyers. Falcons basketball. And Flyers with the soft press. Allred controls for Canyon View and swings it over to Main. Back to Allred, trapped by the Flyers. Allred throws it down, able to find a cutting. Tom puts it in for the layup. Jake Tom for 2. The Flyers in the front court quickly. Jeff Cox takes a pass and travels. Just didn't get the ball down before his feet moved. Again, 2 early turnovers by the Flyers. They trail 5-3. Coming up on 6 minutes here in the first quarter. Canyon View trying to figure out what exactly to call their offensive possession. Allred, cross court to Greenhall, picked up by Finlinson. Hands back to Farrow. Farrow on the drive. Skips across the court, almost interfered by the official. Allred able to control it. Drives by Bennett, hook pass, picked off by Cox. Cox, the long outlet to Bennett, over to Forsey, alley-oop. Hits the rim. Finlinson was there. Flyers getting a little too careless, trying to be a little too fancy. Here comes Main. Ball is lost, deflected. The officials call a travel violation again. So a little sloppy here, both teams. Couple turnovers by the Flyers. They trail 5-3. Finlinson, picked up by Main. Around the perimeter, Forsey looks into DeHart, hands to a cutting Finlinson. Finlinson up and in with the foul. Count the basket. Isaac Finlinson with the assist by Forsey. That foul assessed to number 14, Jake Tom, his first. Finlinson misses the free throw. Isaac's been struggling as of late from the free throw line. Trying to find his touch. Had an outstanding preseason, highlighted by the 30-plus point outing against Wasatch Academy. Here comes Allred. Picks up his dribble, looking for a cutter. Threads the needle. Didn't look like Greenhall was quite ready for it, and it deflected off of him. Flyer basketball. Substitution for the Falcons. Into the game, number 5, Hayden Zobel. Finlinson looking for DeHart. Over to Bennett. Over to Cox, into DeHart. DeHart with the height advantage, looks for cutters, kicks it out to Forsey. He'll take a deep 3. Hard off the iron, rebound fought for. Tried to control it, deflected. It looks like Canyon View saved it, but no. Official calls it out of bounds, and the Flyers will hold on to it for another offensive possession. Forsey, the trigger man, finds an open Bennett in the corner. Ethan's hot. Oh, missed it. Bennett had a heck of a game on Tuesday against Hurricane. Couldn't quite find it that time. Finlayson, he'll shoot. Rebounded by Cox. Jeffrey Cox with the rebound. Offensive putback. 2 points. And the Falcons, ball control by Tyler Main. Lost control under pressure defense. Deflected, picked up by Finlayson. 3-on-3 break. Swings it out to Cox. Cox was thinking about it, skips to Bennett. Bennett finds Forsey in the corner. And the Flyers will reset. Entry pass to DeHart. Cutting Bennett, tries to drive baseline. He's cut off by the Falcons. Back to DeHart. Muscles a pass, ill-advised, trying to get across court to Cox, and it's intercepted easily by Brendan Greenhalgh. Greenhalgh tries to penetrate. Cox hedged on the screen, able to deflect it, and it's picked off by the Flyers. 3-on-1 break. Finlayson to Cox for the left-handed layup. 4 points for Jeff Cox as the Flyers lead 9-5. 3.5 minutes left to play. Cole Farrell. No good. Rebounded by Finlayson, and a foul on the rebound. That's going to go against number 24, Greenhalgh. First personal, second team foul against the Falcons. Forsey into the front court, swings it over to Cox. Substitution for the Flyers. Kean Webb seeing his first action of the night, in for Alessio DeHart. Forsey with the ball, holds it high, looking for cutters, swings it over to Bennett. The Falcons in a man-to-man defense. Bennett, the dribble drive, reverse spin move, left-handed layup, no good. Fights for his rebound, able to get it, but no good. Official's going to wave that off. And he's going to call an offensive foul, or excuse me, a foul on the rebound by Ethan Bennett. That's his first team foul. Bennett initially missed it and trying to hustle back for the rebound. Just got his hand in the cookie jar, called for the foul. Into the game for the Falcons, Adrian Ward, number 22. He has the ball, picked up by Cox. Ward trying to direct traffic, looking to get it down in the post. Looking at Farrell. The drive for the Falcons. That's number 5, Hayden Zobel for 2. Swings it over to Bennett. Bennett hard off the glass, no good. Rebounded and controlled by the Falcons. Here comes Ward. Hands it over to Greenhalgh. He drives, no good. Rebounded by Forsey, and he gets smacked upside the head. That'll be a foul for the Falcons. That goes on 13, Cole Farrell. First foul. Third team foul. Into the game for the Flyers, number 2, Nick Peterson. He'll give Jeff Cox a breather. And Falcons in a 1-3-1 zone. Flyers content to pass it back and forth, looking for angles. Forsey with the reverse drive. Swings it back out to Bennett. Bennett finds a backdoor cutting Nick Peterson for 2. Nick Peterson assisted by Ethan Bennett. Coming up on 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Ward hands it over to Greenhalgh. Greenhalgh, drive, swings it back out to Allred, picked up by Peterson, back out to Greenhalgh, baseline drive. Finlayson, bit on the pump fake by Greenhalgh. Smooth move, Brendan Greenhalgh for 2. So you got Finlayson up in the air. The Flyers lead 11-9. Forsey just about picked it up, taken away by the Falcons. Allred read that pass all the way, deflected it out of bounds. The Flyers lucky to avoid another turnover. Bennett inbounds it to Forsey. Cuts through, swings it over to Finlayson, now to Peterson. Peterson looking, trying to get the ball to Kean Webb. Denied by the Falcons, now reversed over to Finlayson. He'll drive baseline, hit from behind and fouled. Isaac Finlayson shoots 2. And that foul goes to Trey Allred. First personal, 4th team foul on the Falcons. Finlayson. No good on the first free throw. He'll shoot another one. 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Isaac converts on the second. Finlayson with 6 points in the game for the first quarter. 12-9 for the Flyers. Ward trying to find somebody, gets it over to Allred. Allred trapped, finds a wide open Flyer 2-on-1 break as Malcolm shoots a baseline jump. No good. Rebound fought for, and a tie-up. Ethan Bennett, Brendan Greenhall both fighting for the rebound. Jump ball is called. Possession to the Flyers. Ethan Jones into the game for Dixie, replacing Carson Forsey. 30 seconds left to play. Opening quarter here of Region 9 basketball is the Canyon View Falcons visiting the Dixie Flyers. Webb over to Peterson. Peterson thought about the 3, hands it over to Webb. Webb drives, pass over the top. Finlayson. Finlayson a layup, missed it, fights for it, gets his own rebound. Back out to Peterson. The Flyers reset. Finlayson. Reverse pivot. A foul is called as Finlayson tried to drive back around for a layup. And that foul on goes to Ward. Excuse me. Yeah, that foul was called on 22. Yep. Inbounded ball to Finlayson. Throws it up high off the glass. Count it and 1. Isaac Finlayson. So that goes to number 22, Andrew Barnes. Finlayson, no good on the free throw. The Falcons on their roster have 2 22s, and I apologize, had the wrong 22. That's Barnes at the buzzer, no good. Andrew Barnes, the correct number 22. But that's the close of the first quarter. The Flyers in a close one here against the Falcons. They lead 14-9. We'll be back in a minute. And welcome back to the Hangar, Dixie High TV. And we're watching boys basketball live here as the Flyers welcome in the visiting Canyon View Falcons. The Flyers lead 14-9. In that quarter, Isaac Finlayson was leading scorer for the Flyers with 8 points. Cox had 4, Peterson had 2. For the Falcons, Brendan Greenhall leading scorer with 5 points. Back to action, Allred, baseline drive, cut off by Jones. Back out to Zobel. Zobel, he'll take a 3 and hits it. Hayden Zobel for 3. Zobel, his 5th point of the game. The Falcons now trail by 2. Post pass by Peterson into DeHart. DeHart forces it, contact, high off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for and a jump ball. Possession stays with the Flyers. Canyon View giving the Flyers all they can handle here early on in the second quarter of play. Bennett into Cox. Swings it over to Jones. Jones, no hesitation, pop 3, no good. Rebound, Jeff Cox high up. Tries to go, blocked. Rebound fought for now. And a foul is called. That's gonna go to Nick Peterson for the Flyers. Peterson's first. Second team foul for the Flyers. Flyers struggling from the field early on in the contest. Falcon ball. Andrew Barnes Swings it over to Maine. Back to Barnes as the Flyers apply some pressure. Come Barnes. Back to Maine. Penetrate. Kicks to Brendan. Greenhalgh. Back out to Barnes. Picked up by Bennett. And handed to Tyler Maine. The Falcons trying to find the crease in the Flyers defense. Peterson picks up Greenhalgh. Gets the screen. Greenhalgh. Back out to Jake Tom. He'll take a three. No good, but able to get his own rebound. And the Falcons collect it again, and a foul again on Nick Peterson. That's going to be Peterson's second. Third team foul. And Isaac Finlinson returning to the contest. He'll give Ethan Bennett a break for the Flyers. Barnes comes out for the Falcons as Cole Farrell returns to the game. Maine hands it to Tom. Tom turns and faces, looking for cutters. Back to Maine. Gets a screen from Tom. Drives, kicks it out to Farrell. Farrell called for a travel. Farrell just forgot to put the ball down first. Went a little early on that one. Flyer basketball. As Finlinson brings it up the court, trying to find a rhythm on offense here. DeHart sets a screen. Nick Peterson back cuts, easy play. Finlinson saw him. 2 points for Peterson. Peterson providing a little bit of spark here for the Flyers. We come up on 6 minutes in the second quarter. Zobel over to Greenhalgh. Deep three, high arcing shot, air ball. Cox had it and lost it. Rebounded by Farrell, who swatted away by DeHart. Almost out of bounds. Cox saves it, intercepted. And Flyers regain control. Here they come. Peterson from the corner. No good. Bodies collide. No foul called. Now we have a whistle. Mayhem ensues on that possession. The Canyon View bench is irate. Coach Potter is not happy about something. Officials are now conversing and trying to sort things out. The ball went out of bounds. I don't even know if the official signaled whose ball it was, but there was a foul called. Alessio DeHart was on the floor along with a Canyon View player. It appears that DeHart is the one guilty of the foul, and it appears it's going to be Canyon View ball. Let's wait to see what the officials decide here. So a technical foul is assessed to Alessio DeHart. So that's Al's first personal foul. As Alessio DeHart will have to sit for a few minutes. And to the line for the free throw, Cole Farrell. And first one, no good. Farrell for the second, takes his time. And able to convert on this one. And the Falcons will retain possession with the technical foul. A little more sparse crowd with all of the COVID restrictions, but nonetheless, a boisterous one for the Flyers. Greenhalgh with the ball. No drive. Hands back to Farrell. Farrell loses it. Picked back up by Tom. Over to Zobel. Zobel will drive baseline on Jones. Able to get a step on him and makes the layup. Hayden Zobel for two. And the Falcons close within one. 16-15. Coming up on 5 minutes left to play. Kean Webb with the step back hook. In and out. Rebound fought for. And last touch by the Falcons. And returning to the game for the Flyers. Forsey and Bennett. Replacing Jones and Peterson. Good minutes by both Peterson and Jones. And ball inbounded by Forsey to Finlinson. Step back three. Hard off the glass. Rebounded by Cox. Put back in the air and a foul. Jeff Cox. That's Cox's second rebound. And 6 point. Foul called on number 5 for the Falcons. Zobel, that's his first. And the Falcons will be in the bonus. They have 17 fouls for the remainder of the first half. Cox will step to the line, looking to convert the 3-point play. And Cox misses on the free throw. Rebounded by the Falcons. Tyler Main bringing it up for Canyon View. He's picked up by Forsey. Hands it over to Greenhall. Greenhall picked up by Bennett. Back to Main. Main, baseline drive, cut off by Finlinson and Forsey. Back out to Farrell. Farrell trying to go baseline. Bennett cuts him off. And swings it back out to Zobel. Zobel, he'll step up, take a three, hard off the glass. Rebounded by Jeff Cox. Quick outlet to Finlinson. Here come the Flyers. 3-on-2 break. Finlinson, Euro step with the reverse layup on the right side, left-handed. Good shot, Finlinson. 2 points for Isaac. Another rebound for Jeff Cox. As the Flyers trying to find some offensive momentum here. Canyon View, Greenhall over to Farrell. Farrell takes a three, no good. Short rebound right into Main's hands. He misses the bunny shot. Now it's deflected, back out to Greenhall. He hits a three, turns around and gives the Flyer bench a little look. Brendan Greenhall with three. And some confidence here coming from the Falcons early on. Bennett looks into Kean Webb, swings it back over to Finlinson to Cox. Cox pump fakes, he'll drive all the way. Foul, no foul, foul. Cox able to get into the paint and create contact. The official was a little late on that whistle, so I was questioning it because I couldn't quite tell it was clean block or foul, but the official ultimately decided it was a foul. Cox steps up, hits the first of two free throws. That foul goes to Trey Allred, Tyler Main. Tyler Main with his first team foul, first personal foul. Substitutions for the Falcons. Jake Tom out and Tyler Main out. Back in for the Falcons, Barnes and Cooper Malcolm. And the Flyers set up in a press. Barnes back to Farrell. Farrell gets it across. Bounce pass into Greenhall. Greenhall steps into another three. No good. Bennett pulls down the rebound. Flyers looking to run. Out to Cox. Cox, hand off to Webb, who swings it back out to Finlinson for three. Isaac hits that one. Isaac Finlinson, his second three of the first half. Canyon View looking to return the favor. Greenhall trying to get it across. Flyers applying a light pressure. Barnes able to get across. Just beats the count. Deflected from behind by Forsey. Cox over the top. Off the back. Hand jam. Forsey gave him a little look over the shoulder, and Finlinson was ready for it with a little showtime here in the hangar. Just under 3 minutes left to play. Barnes looking for a teammate. Hands it to Greenhall. Greenhall drives in the paint. Jump pass over to Malcolm. Malcolm picked up by Webb. Takes his time. Shot's no good off the glass. Rebounded by Zobel and a late whistle. Kind of an obvious foul as Bennett was just hanging on him. Zobel was able to still shake him off, rebound it, and put it back in for two. Hayden Zobel with the opportunity for a three-point play. And that foul goes to Ethan Bennett. And Zobel converts the free throw. Flyers up the court quickly. Canyon View was unable to get back in time and commit a foul as Bennett was driving to the basket. That foul goes to Andrew Barnes. And that's going to be Barnes' third personal foul. Andrew Barnes, he'll have to take a seat. Returning to the game for the Falcons, Trey Allred, as Ethan Bennett steps up for a 1-and-1. And Bennett converts on the first. I have that marked down as Ethan's first points of the game, coming off a 16, 17-point game, I believe, on Tuesday. Second one in and out. Rebounded by the Falcons. Picked up by Zobel. Zobel's going to drive all the way, comes to a jump stop. Stutter step, though. Travel called. Flyers got away with that one as they're not communicating on defense and avoided an easy 2-point bucket. Had Zobel able to maintain control of his feet. Forsey, hippity hop across the lane, gets a double high, spick. Cox swings it back out to Bennett. Bennett for three, no good. Kean Webb with the rebound. Back out to Forsey, quickly swings to Finlinson. Finlinson into Webb, back to Finlinson. Now to Bennett as the Flyers look to reset. Into Webb, has possession. Had a good shot, but kicked it out to Finlinson. Still the good decision as Finlinson hits another three, his third of the first half. And a quick timeout by Coach Roberts. 30-second timeout. Just under 2 minutes left to play. A quick tally of unofficial stats here for the first half. Flyers leading scorer Isaac Finlinson. He has 16 points in the first half. Followed by Cox with 6 points. And then Nick Peterson off the bench with 4 points. Leading scorer for the Falcons goes to Hayden Zobel, number 5. He's got 10 points in the double figures. Followed by Brendan Greenhalgh, who has 8 points. Again, unofficial stats. I do my best keeping up with the high pace of the Flyers. All right, coming out of the timeout, Canyon View basketball. Minute 50 left in the first half. All red. Back over to Greenhalgh. Trying to find cutters. Cross-court pass to Zobel, almost intercepted, now trapped by the Flyers. Zobel able to escape it. Hayden Zobel playing well here in the first half, as I have him as the leading scorer for the Falcons. Canyon View trying to get the ball into Greenhalgh, picked up by Cox. Switched over to Bennett. Bennett gambles, trying to reach around, didn't get it. Partially blocked by Webb, collected by Cox, and a foul on the Falcons. That one's going to go against Brendan Greenhalgh. That's Greenhalgh's second personal. That puts the Falcons into double bonus, so Cox will step up to the line and shoot 2. Cox makes the first one. Substitution for the Falcons. Greenhalgh comes out with 2 fouls. He's replaced by Tyler Main. Greenhalgh doing well for the Falcons in the first half. 8 points. Cox makes the second free throw. 2 for 3 from the line in the first half for Cox. The Flyers in their full court press. Over to Main. Main gets across. The Flyers try to jump it. He's able to thread the needle as they break the pass. Main now back with the ball, gets in. Bad pass, he's picked off by Forsey, but a foul was called. And Coach Roberts couldn't believe he's got hands extended like, are you kidding me? Foul was called on the Flyers. Initially it looked like a foul was on the Falcons, but that foul was called on the Flyers. I don't even know if it was a foul. I'm not exactly sure what was called. As the Falcons don't hesitate, they score. Hayden Zobel with 2. And a 3-point opportunity for Zobel, as he has erupted here in the first half. Unofficially with 12 points, an opportunity for a 3-point play. And he converts. Peterson into the game for the Flyers. They try to get up court. Over to Forsey. Peterson, corner 3. No good. Rebound. Isaac Finlinson goes up strong with the left hand. Finlinson. 2 more for Finlinson. Here come the Falcons. The Flyers back into their press. Looking to jump the trap. All red. Cross-court pass to Zobel. Zobel back out to Farrell. Farrell for 3. No good. Rebound fought for by Malcolm. Put it back twice. Couldn't get it. Finlinson, here comes. Swings it over to Forsey. Forsey creates contact. Swatted out of bounds by Cooper Malcolm. Forsey trying to draw contact, get a foul call, and Malcolm said no, no, and sent that ball into the bleachers. Forsey to inbound, looking for a cutter. It's going to be 5 seconds. It does able to get it into Finlinson, Hands it back to Forsey. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Flyers look for the last shot. 15 seconds. Over to Webb. Over to Peterson. 10 seconds. Looking for a cutter. Forsey pump fakes, thinks about it. Finds a Finlinson for 3. 5 seconds. No good. Rebound, Farrow. Over to Allred for the half-court heave. No good, high off the glass. That is the end of a high-paced, high-scoring first half as the Dixie Flyers lead 35-24 over the pesky Falcons of Canyon View. So we'll take a 10-minute break, about a 7 or 8 minute break. Come back a little bit before the start of the second half and provide some statistics. So we'll see you here back in about 7 minutes on Dixie High TV. Welcome back to the hangar on the campus of Dixie High School on Dixie High TV as we present Region 9 boys basketball. And the Flyers leading the Canyon View Falcons here at halftime, 35-24. And some statistics here. First, for the visiting Falcons, their leading scorer off the bench is Hayden Zobel, checking in with 13 points, and followed by Brendan Greenhalgh with 8, Jake Tom with 2, and Cole Farrell with 1 point as he went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. The Falcons only shooting 4 free throws in that first half, as the Flyer defense was pretty clean, shooting 3 for 4 free throws for the Falcons. And to the home team, the Dixie Flyers, leading all scorers, Isaac Finlayson with 20 in the first half, Jeff Cox with 10, and Nick Peterson with 4, and Ethan Bennett also went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. The Flyers got to the line plenty, shooting 11 free throws, but only converting on 6 of those. And no doubt the coaches are not too happy about that. Unofficially, I have Finlayson and Cox tied for the lead with rebounds. They each came down with 3 boards. As we come up here at the beginning of the second half. And it will be Canyon View basketball. For the Flyers, they bring out the same starters. Forsey, Finlayson, Bennett, DeHart, and Cox. For the Falcons, Allred, Main, Farrow, Tom, and Greenhalgh. Allred brings the ball across the court. He's picked up by Bennett as the Flyers drop back into a man-to-man defense. High screen by Tom, double screen. Ball is taken away by Cox. Hands it over to Bennett, back to Cox, and a foul. As a recovering Allred tried to swipe at the ball from behind. And the Flyers will have the ball baseline out of bounds. That's Trey Allred's second personal. First team foul for the half. Inbounded to Bennett, back to Finlayson. Finlayson cut off by Greenhalgh. Finds Forsey wide open underneath the basket for the easy reverse layup. Forsey, his first 2 points, assisted by Finlayson. Main comes over to the left side. Over to Farrow. Farrow drives on Forsey. Help defense by DeHart. No good. Rebound tip by Finlayson. Looks down court, can't find anybody. Now he goes to Forsey. Forsey, jump overhead pass to Bennett. Baseline drive, takes the contact, tries to lay it up. No good. Rebounded by DeHart. DeHart puts it back in. Alessio DeHart with the offensive rebound and his first 2 points. The Flyers trying to get the tempo a little quicker. Main directing traffic, gets a screen from Farrow. Main picked up by Cox. Ill-advised pass, but Falcons able to retain possession. Greenhalgh with the corner 3, rebounded by Forsey, looking up the floor, trying to push the tempo. Hesitation dribble, comes to a jump stop, and swings it back out to Finlayson. Finlayson gets a screen from DeHart. Now over to Bennett. Swing it over to Cox as the Flyers look to set up their offense. Forsey. Over to Bennett. Bennett baseline drive. Quick first step as Ethan Bennett easily got by Tyler Main for 2 points. Bennett's first basket of the second half, 3 points for the senior captain. 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Forsey intercepts a pass. 3-on-3 break. Trying to find the open man. Kicks it out to Bennett for 3. In and out. Rebound fought for. Both Cox and Farrow fighting for it. And deflected out of bounds as Dixie was the last one to touch it, so it'll be Canyon View basketball. 30-second timeout is called by Canyon View. We'll take the timeout as well. Back here in 30 seconds. Welcome back to the hangar, Region 9 boys basketball. It's coming up on midway through the third quarter as the Dixie Flyers lead the Canyon View Falcons 41-24. Trey Allred with the ball for the Falcons. Falls down, stumbles it, picked off by Finlinson. Finlinson, showtime dunk! Two-hand flush for Isaac Finlinson. 22 points on the night for Finlinson. As the defense for the Flyers picking up steam here. Allred back out to Greenhalgh, pulls the trigger on a three, no good. Rebound fought for, last touch by the Flyers as it falls out of bounds. Substitution for the Falcons. Into the game, Hayden Zobel. Inbounded to Zobel. Zobel, the leading scorer for the Falcons off the bench with 13 points. Greenhalgh swings it over to Main. It's a screen by Greenhalgh. Bennett picks him up. Zobel, he's had the hot hand for the Falcons. Corner three, in and out. Rebound tipped away. As Greenhalgh tried to save that from going out of bounds, the official called him for stepping out of bounds. Flyer basketball. Here comes Forsey and Finlinson, the pair with the neon green shoes. Forsey over to Bennett. Bennett baseline drive, swings it out to Forsey, and he stepped out of bounds. Falcon basketball. And Canyon View. Brendan Greenhalgh. 8 points in the first half, yet to score here as we come up on 4 minutes into the third quarter. Over to Zobel. Zobel back dribbles out, gets a screen from Tom. Now over to Farrell. Farrell picked up by Forsey. Farrell drives, jump pass, over to Main. Main looking for cutters. Greenhalgh. And the Falcons patiently trying to find a crease in this defense. Greenhalgh drives, comes to a stop. Swings back out to Zobel. Now back out to Main. Main gets a screen, trying to force the issue. Dribbles out of bounds. Turnover on the Falcons. Main looking at the official as if he was fouled. It's hard to see some contact. Honestly, it looked like he just kind of lost his footing. Substitution for the Falcons into the game. Andrew Barnes and Cooper Malcolm. Forsey in the front court, hands it over to Cox. Finlinson comes over, fakes the handoff. Cox picks up his dribble, swings it over to Forsey. Forsey drive, left-handed layup, blocked by Malcolm, and a late call and foul by the trail side official. Forsey looks to shoot two. That's going to be Malcolm's first foul. The visiting Falcon fans do not approve of that call. It was a clean block. The foul was called on the body. And Forsey converts. My perspective, judgment call by the official. And Forsey looks for the second free throw. In and out, no good. Bennett slaps it away, able to control the rebound. Swings it over to Finlinson. Finlinson's going to drive into Malcolm. Foul and one, Isaac Finlinson. Substitution for the Flyers into the game, Ethan Jones and Kean Webb, replacing Cox and DeHart as Finlinson steps into the free throw and converts to three-point play. 27 points for Isaac Finlinson to lead all scores as he has shouldered more than half of the offensive load for the Flyers. Barnes doesn't get it across half court, but finds a Farrow as the defense for the Flyers collapse. 3-on-2 break to Forsey. In with the right hand on the left side layup. 2 points for Carson Forsey. His 5th point of the night. And back right into the press. Well, the Flyers back off the press. Barnes over to Farrell. Farrell back to Greenhalgh. Greenhalgh, step back three, no good. Rebound by Finlinson as he came down and knocked away by Tom, out of bounds. Dixie basketball. More substitutions for the Flyers as Peterson returns to the game for Carson Forsey. Peterson, 4 points. Had a good spark there in the first half. Coming off a double-digit point total earlier in the week against Hurricane. Jones looking for cutters, lobs it over the top to Bennett, over to Finlayson, trying to get ball into Webb. Webb with an obvious size advantage. Back out to Peterson, and a timeout by Coach Roberts. Didn't like what he saw, trying to draw up what he wants the Flyers to do on offense. He'll call a 30-second timeout. We'll take the 30-second timeout. Back in a few moments. Welcome back to the hangar as the separated student section of the home team masked up and following COVID protocol. Here come the Flyers. Looking to set up something out of the timeout. Finlayson over to Peterson. Looking to get down to Kean Webb. Webb gets it, hands it back out to Bennett. Now sets the screen. Switch on the screen, Webb up, no good. Kean had a good look at it. They're rebounded by Tom. Here comes Allred. Allred's going to force the issue. Kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes survey the scenes, poked away by Finlayson. Barnes able to get it back. Drives into the paint. Barnes trying to find somebody to help. Swings it out to Tom. Now back to Barnes. Allred picked up by Jones. Shovel pass over to Zobel. And a foul called. Zobel made a move to drive, and Peterson was out of possession. So that goes to Peterson. His third personnel and first team foul. Just under 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Greenhalgh looking to trigger. Tried to get it to Barnes. Ball's deflected by Finlayson. Substitution for the Flyers, Jeff Cox. He's going to relieve Isaac Finlayson for a few moments. Isaac leading all scorers with 27. Allred. Hands it to Greenhalgh. Greenhalgh calls the play, swings over to Barnes. Barnes gets a screen by Zobel. Picked up by Bennett. Barnes, quick crossover into the paint. Ball knocked away. Able to regain possession. Tries to swing it over the top by Kean Webb. It's deflected into Ethan Jones's hands. Here comes the Flyers. Jones skips it over to Bennett. Trying to look at Kean Webb. He'll go to the high post to Cox. Cox then finds Webb. Webb over to Jones. Jones drives baseline, hangs and scores. Ethan Jones, his first bucket of the night. Allred picked up by Peterson. Looking to coach Potter. Potter's yelling instruction to the Falcons. Under a minute left to play here in the third quarter. The Falcons set up a picket fence style play. The Flyers switch on it. Into Tom, picked up by Webb. Back to Zobel, now to Barnes. Barnes dribbles over to the right-hand side, poked away by Bennett. Cox lobs it down to Ethan Bennett for the easy two. Ethan Bennett. Bennett with 5 points on the night. 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bennett tried to get away from Barnes. Barnes showing the handles in amongst the trees. No good on the layup, but a foul is called. Not sure if it's on the rebound or on the shot. That foul charge to Kean Webb, his second. And Barnes steps to the line, shooting two. No good. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Into the game, relieving Ethan Bennett is Grant Carter. Barnes trying to break the ice here for the Falcons as they have been held scoreless by the Flyers, and he's able to. Carter into the front court, looking to drive. 5 seconds left. Peterson, Flyers trying to get a shot. 3 seconds. Ball's knocked away. Peterson's going to have to throw it up. He does. No good, and that's the end of the third quarter as the Flyers take a commanding lead, 53-25. We'll take a short break and be back here for the final quarter of action from the hangar. And welcome back to the hangar here at Dixie High School as we're about to begin the fourth quarter of play as the Flyers welcome in the pesky Falcons of Canyon View. Really probably should call the Flyers pesky as their defense was notched up, holding the Falcons to only a single point in that third quarter. Back to the action on the court. Jones swings it out to Peterson. The Flyers open the fourth quarter with the ball. Into Webb. Webb looking for cutters. Back out to Peterson. Now to Cox. Cox again gets the ball into Webb. Webb with the size advantage. Now he takes a couple dribbles. Into Malcolm Cooper. Push shot up and in. Kean Webb. Cooper couldn't do anything as he gave ground, and Webb just went right up and over him. That's the first points for Kean Webb. Here comes Barnes. Over to Zobel. Zobel still the leading scorer for the Falcons with 13. Hasn't scored yet, though, in the second half. Down low, into Cole Farrell. Farrell with the 2-point bucket. And that's his third point of the night. Jeff Cox. Runner with the left hand, Jeff Cox. That's Jeff's first points of the second half. Total of 12 for the game for the senior captain. Greenhalgh, step back three, wild shot off the rim. Rebound, tipped and fought for, collected by Peterson. Here he comes on the break, into Barnes. No call as there's contact, and Peterson able to put in the 2-point layup. Nick Peterson. Greenhalgh looking to drive, hands over to Barnes. Barnes, he'll shoot and take the three. In and out. Rebound deflected away. Last touch by the Falcons. Mass substitutions for the Flyers. As Forsey, Finlinson, DeHart, and Bennett all return to the play. Finlinson into DeHart. Perfect position for Alessio DeHart. Easy layup for DeHart as he had Cooper sealed and able just to put it right in for the easy layup. Barnes picked up by Forsey. Swings it over to Cooper. Malcolm. Layup by Hayden Zobel. Zobel, that's for his first 2 points of the second half with 15. Cox stops, thinks about the three, then he'll shoot. No good. And collected by Malcolm. Farrow drives, right hand. Easy layup, but shorted it off the bottom of the rim. Here come the Flyers, 3-on-3 Blake. Forsey out to Finlinson. Euro step, fadeaway shot. Pretty basket from Isaac Finlinson. 29 points for Finlinson. Here come the Falcons. Farrell skips over to Greenhalgh. Shot fake for Greenhalgh and drives, loses the ball. Able to get it back to Farrow. Farrow drives. Foul called on the ground. No shot. That'll be Canyon View basketball on the baseline side. That foul called on Alessio DeHart, his second personal foul. As Nick Peterson returns for the Flyers. And Jake Tom returns for the Falcons, replacing Cooper Malcolm. And a quick drive and two-point basket by Hayden Zobel. And a foul is called. Again on Alessio DeHart, his third foul. Now Zobel to the line with another opportunity for a three-point play. And he makes this one. Zobel with 18. Flyers quickly down the lane. Trying to feed the ball to DeHart, and it's deflected away at the last minute by the Falcons. Just under 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Forsey to inbound. Looks to a cutting Bennett. Now to Peterson. Peterson with the left-hand drive. Swings it back out to Finlayson, to Bennett. As the Flyers set up. Bennett with the left-hand drive. Reverse pivot. No good off the layup. And Greenhalgh with the rebound for the Falcons as he dribbles. Swings it over to Barnes. Barnes thinks about the three. And doesn't. Looks for a cutter, finds Zobel underneath for the reverse layup. Hayden Zobel. That's 20 points for the young man off the bench for the Falcons. Having a game. Over to Bennett. Screen from DeHart. DeHart rolls. Bennett back over to Peterson. Now to Finlayson. Finlayson with the left right-handed scoop shot. Up and over the rim as Finlayson crosses the 30-point threshold. Greenhalgh. Finlayson gambles over to Tom. Tom with the short corner baseline shot. He hits. Jake Tom, his fourth point of the game. Here comes Ethan Bennett. Baseline drive. Bounces it to DeHart. DeHart kind of gets stuck. Lobs it back out to Forsey as they reset. The Flyers into their half-court set. Over to Bennett. Peterson at the high post. Picked up by Tom. Back out to Forsey. Into DeHart. DeHart with a good 5-6 inch height advantage, but he turns it over trying to get it to Bennett. Here comes Hayden Zobel. Zobel up high off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Zobel. Back out to Tom. He'll take a shot. No good. Rebounded by the Flyers. Out to Finlayson. Over to Forsey for the easy two-point layup. Carson Forsey. And a timeout called by Dixie as the Flyers continue to extend their lead here in the fourth quarter with just over 3 minutes left to play. And it's a full timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well. Back here in 60 seconds from the hangar. Back here live from the hangar at Dixie High School as the Flyers look to close out the fourth quarter here against the Canyon View Falcons. They lead 67-36 as Coach Roberts has substituted all but one of the starters into the game. Grant Carter, Ethan Jones, and Kean Webb. Alessio DeHart remains the one starter for the Flyers as Greenhalgh drives and loses it. Here comes Peterson as the Falcons able to get back and cut off the fast break of the Flyers. Carter over to Jones. Into DeHart. Back to Webb. Webb tried to force it down low to Jones. Deflected. Off the Flyers. Kind of hard to see what happened there. And didn't look like the refs exactly knew who it went off of for a second, but Canyon View basketball. As Maine. Over to Farrow. Farrow elevates for the jumper. Air ball. Rebounded by Allred. Back to Farrow. Farrow blocked by Kean Webb. Webb able to control it. Back over to Jones. Flyers run. Jones over to Carter. Thought about the three. Now swings it over to Bennett. Peterson. Peterson then back out to Jones. Jones is going to drive over to DeHart. DeHart collects it, goes right up for the layup. Alessio DeHart. 6 points on the night for the senior. Maine looks to drive into Carter. Carter's going to be called for the foul. As a foul is called, there'll be 2 shots for the Falcons. Coach Potter, though, not happy with the effort of his players as he calls them all over for the brief break in play and lets them know what he thinks. Well, Tyler Maine steps to the free throw line, 4-2. And he converts. First point of the night for Tyler Maine. Just under 2 minutes left here in the game. Maine and makes the second. That's 2 points for Maine on the night. Flyers push the tempo up the floor. Peterson back to Carter, looking to DeHart. Peterson to Jones to Webb. Webb picked up by Greenhalgh as the Falcons are trying to put a little more pressure on and just play hard. Jones is going to drive, though. Goes up for the layup, no good, and a blocking foul called on Cole Farrell. Farrell just not quite there in time to draw the charge, and Ethan Jones goes to the line shooting 2. That's Farrell's 3rd personal foul. 4 team fouls for the Falcons. Jones short on the first of 2 free throws. Jones with two points on the night, looking for his 3rd. As Alessio DeHart comes out for the Flyers. And Risco Brooks is substitute for him. And a technical foul is assessed to the bench of Canyon View. And it appears that Coach Potter has just had about enough of the game tonight as the official teed him up. And Jones makes the 2nd free throw. And now I believe they will shoot the 2 technical free throws. So Jones will just stay at the line. Misses the first. And makes the 2nd. Jones with 4 points on the night as the Flyers will maintain possession after the technical foul. 97 seconds here left in the game at the hangar as Carter brings the ball up and the Flyers look to go to a 4-corner style offense. Risco Brooks into the game, the junior guard. As the Falcons look to continue to play hard and finish the game regardless of the score. Jones in for a hard layup, no good. Rebounded by Webb, who tips it over to Peterson. Peterson misses the layup. Jones in offensive rebound, but a foul is called. And that foul goes to Ethan Jones. His first. Coach Robert is looking at the official, bewildered by that call. Nonetheless, Jones assessed the foul, his 2nd, and Canyon View comes down with the ball. Over to Zobel. Zobel baseline drive, cut off by Peterson. Zobel looking for a cutter, over to Greenhalgh. Greenhalgh with the left-hand dribble. Now over to Maine. Maine with the drive, tries to swing it back out to Allred. Allred loses it out of bounds. Flyer basketball. 56 seconds left here in the contest. Late substitution by the Falcons as Jake Tom returns to the game for the Falcons, replacing Hayden Zobel. Zobel, the leading scorer for the Falcons with 20 points on the night off the bench. Outstanding offensive performance by the young man for the Falcons. Jones trying to force a layup in. Contact, no call. Misses a layup. Here come the Falcons. Main over to Greenhalgh. Greenhalgh back to Allred. Allred, ball fakes. Swings it down to Greenhalgh. Blocked from behind by Risco Brooks. Jones collects it, and he's fouled by Tyler Main. Into the game late here for the Flyers. Number 20, Rushton Dye replaces Kean Webb. Jones inbounds the ball to Carter, as the Flyers will be content to run out the clock. Canyon View, though, looks to come up and still continue to play hard defense. And give credit to those young men for playing hard and not backing down. Almost come away with the steal there. And they do ultimately come away with the steal. Main down the court to Farrell. Farrell high off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Main and put back in right at the buzzer. And that is the end of the ball game as your final score, the Dixie Flyers 71 and the Canyon View Falcons 40. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, come back, give you some stats, put a bow on it, here from the hangar. And back here at the hangar with the final score, the Flyers victorious over the Falcons of Canyon View, 71-40. As the Flyers perform their D's House chant. Some quick stats here, and then we'll send everybody off for a good night and hopefully a good weekend. For the Falcons, unofficially, the leading scorer, number 5, Hayden Zobel, with 20 points. And he was followed by Brendan Greenhalgh with 8. Jake Tom with 4. Cole Farrell with 3. Tyler Main with 2, and Andrew Barnes with 1. For the Flyers, and leading scorer for the game, Isaac Finlayson with an outstanding offensive performance, 31 points for the senior. At one point, he had matched the total offensive output of the Falcons almost. He was followed by Jeff Cox with 12. Nick Peterson off the bench with 6 points. Carson Forsey with 7. Ethan Bennett with 4, Ethan Jones with 2, and Kean Webb with 2 points. So the Flyers move to 2-0 next week. They will be welcoming the Cedar Redmen on Tuesday, and then traveling out to Crimson Cliffs on Wednesday, and then traveling out to Crimson Cliffs on their Friday game. So we hope to see you back here at Dixie High TV on Tuesday, as the Lady Flyers girls basketball team travel to Cedar. And all those games will be streamed live on Dixie High TV. So for Ryan Forsey, here high atop the hangar at Dixie High, thank you so much for watching and joining us. We hope you have a good night and a safe weekend. Good night, everybody.